Ahoy there, matey! Merry festival a giving to ye. You be just in time. Now you're about to read a story to put everyone in a festive mood. So why don't you sit down by the fireside, unwind for a little, and let old Captain Fumble spread some holiday cheer to ye. Now, let's see here. Twere the festival of giving when all through the wilds. Not one boat were sinking, and the bar fights quite mild. The tavern maids filled all the ale casks with care, in hopes that the pirate lords soon would be there. The merchants were resting all snug by the docks, while gold hoarders dreamed of the treasures they sought, and the order of souls so far off in their tents communed with their friends from where dead sailors went. When on the horizon there came such commotion, I sprang to me ship to look across the ocean. Away to me crow's nest I sped quick and fast, turning to scope out the source of the blast. The sky split apart, and the rocks down below were bathed in the light of an unearthly glow, when what to me wondering eye should appear but the ghost of a ship drawing ever so near, with an old phantom captain and crew all aboard. I knew right away it were the pirate lord. More rapid than gunshots his corsairs they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Heave Merrick, heave Arthur, heave George and heave Bell. DeMarco Lessetti, heave fast and heave well. To the end of the docks, to the edge of the shores, to the tavern, the companies, and each of the stores.
Like scattershot from the end of a blunderbuss flew, the outposts were met with the pirate lord's crew. So up to the tavern the corsairs they went, with plenty of riches and gold to be spent. And then in a twinkling I heard on me deck a sound to make stand the hairs on me neck. As I climbed down me mast and were turning around, out of the blue Ramsay came with a bound. He were glowing all green from his hat to his peg, the sort of kind smile to make friends with a Meg. A bundle of maps he had hid in his coat as he gave a fond look round the deck of me boat. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. One look and you knew he had great treasures buried. His neatly trimmed beard were framing his face, and each of his movements carried true pirate grace. The skull on his cane he held tight in his hand, encrusted with jewels that were looking quite grand. He had a broad face and a round scarred-up belly that shook when he laughed like a barrel of jelly. He were chubby and short, a right jolly spirit, and I laughed when I saw him, but he didn't hear it. A wink of his eye at a tip of his hat, and I knew that were all for our little chat. He reached into his coat and he pulled out a chart, one last little gift before he'd depart. A gilded voyage to do as I please, with some 40-odd chests I could seize. He went to his galleon and the crew went to board, one by one stumbling off from the shores. But I heard Ramsay call as he sailed out of sight.
Merry festival a given to all, and to all a good night.